Hello audio fan? Today, we're tackling a battle that split car audio fans into two very passionate camps, Rockford Fosgate versus Sundown Audio. If you've ever wondered which brand deserves your hard-earned cash, you're in the right spot. We're looking into their engineering, real-world performance, and even the cult followings behind these brands. And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our car audio tips and reviews. And once you are done watching until the end, comment with your thoughts on these two top car audio brands. Before we geek out over specs, let's be clear. Rockford and Sundown aren't direct competitors. They're built for different missions. One's a legacy brand refining perfection, the other's a disruptor redefining limits. But which one matches your vibe? Stick around till the end. We're covering hidden gems, brutal honesty, and a few why didn't I know that moments. Let's kick things off with the origin stories. Rockford Fosgate isn't just a brand. It's a pioneer. Founded in 1973, they revolutionized car audio with tech we take for granted today. Ever heard of a three-way crossover? Thank Rockford. Their 1980s punch amplifiers became the gold standard, balancing affordability with studio-quality sound. Fast forward to 2024, and they're still a go-to for mainstream users, OEM partnerships, and even boat audio. Their slogan? Quality first. And it shows. Now meet Sundown Audio, the rebel of the industry. Started in 2006 by Jacob Fuller, this brand crawled out of the underground SBL /scene. While Rockford was optimizing for living room clarity, Sundown was engineering subs that could swallow 2000 WRMS without breaking a sweat. Their early days? Selling directly to hardcore enthusiasts on forums. No flashy ads. Just raw performance. Today, they're the darlings of bass competitions, but still lean into their by enthusiasts, for enthusiasts ethos. Sundown didn't just enter the market. They rewired it. While Rockford focuses on refinement, Sundown's mantra is no compromises. But does that make one better? Let's dissect their flagships. Subwoofers are the heart of any system, so let's compare Rockford's Punch P3 to Sundown's X15. Starting with Rockford, the P3-12 is a 12-inch sub rated for 600 watts RMS. It uses a polypropylene cone with a Santoprene surround, which are fancy terms for flexible but durable. The stamped steel basket isn't glamorous, but it's lightweight and resists rust. Where Rockford shines is their variable aperture surround technology, simply known as VAST. By tweaking the surround shape, they reduce distortion, so basslines stay tight whether you're playing classical or hip-hop. It's a daily driver's dream, which is easy to power, works in small enclosures, and lasts for years. Now, the Sundown X15 is a monster. This 15-inch sub handles 2000 watts RMS, but pros push it to 3000 watts in burp competitions. The cone? A fiberglass reinforced paper blend that's stupidly rigid. The basket? A massive cast aluminum design with quad voice coils. Why? To handle insane power without overheating. Sundown's X series is all about maximizing displacement, moving enough air to make your vision blur. But here's the catch. You need a ported enclosure the size of a mini-fridge and a nuclear power plant of an amp to run it. Rockford subs are like a Swiss Army knife, versatile and reliable. Sundowns are like a flamethrower, overkill, unless you live for overkill. Now let's discuss their amplifiers. Amplifiers are the unsung heroes. Rockford's Punch P500X1BD is a compact class BD amp delivering 500 watts RMS at 1 ohm. It's plug and play, with features like clean, which means current level enhancement and noise reduction for crisp sound, even with cheap wiring. Perfect for beginners or anyone who doesn't want to rewire their entire car. But Sundown's Salt 4 is a different beast. This 4000W watts RMS Class D amp weighs 19 pounds and requires 1/0 gauge wiring. It's built for competitors who need every watt to count. The Salt series uses a dual-board design to minimize resistance, and it's stable down to 0.5 ohms. However, you'll need a high-output alternator and an AGM battery to avoid melting your electrical system to run this beast of an amp. Simply put, Rockford amps prioritize efficiency and simplicity. On the other hand, Sundown's amps demand commitment, like adopting a hyperactive husky. Amazing if you're prepared, but a disaster if you're not. Now let's discuss their speakers. In car audio, mids and highs matter too. Rockford's T1650S components use silk dome tweeters and a built-in crossover to balance warmth and detail. Play a live jazz track, and you'll hear the saxophonist's breath. Their acoustic lens technology spreads sound widely, so everyone in the car gets a front-row experience. Sundown's Neo Pro 6.5 speakers, though, are built to scream. The neodymium tweeters can handle 150W RMS, so they cut through even with subs blasting. The downside? They're bright. If you're sensitive to sharp highs, you'll want to tweak your equalizer. These are for folks who prioritize volume over violin solos. Rockford speakers are like a chilled wine tasting, while Sundown audio speakers are like a tequila shot contest. Now let's talk about price and value. A full Rockford Fosgate system, say, 2 P3 subs, a punch amp, and components, runs more than $1,000 in total. Add installation, and you're at about $2,500. But you're paying for peace of mind, including a 3-year warranty, dealer support, and gear that works right out of the box. A Sundown setup? 2 X15s, a Salt 4 amp, and Neo Pros will cost you around $3,000 to $5,000. They add about $1,000 in electrical upgrades. Oh, and you'll need custom enclosures. Sundown's warranty? 1 year. But for SBL junkies, that trade-off is worth it. When you're chasing 160 decibels, Sundown's the only brand that won't fold. So, who wins? Rockford Fosgate wins if you want hassle-free, balanced sound with top-tier customer service. It's the apple of car audio, polished, user-friendly, and everywhere. On the other hand, Sundown Audio wins if you eat, sleep, and breathe bass. It's the Linux of subwoofers, open-source energy, endless customization, but you'll need a PhD in electrical engineering to max it out. What about me? I'm team why not both? Run Rockford speakers up front and Sundown subs in the trunk. Best of both worlds. But hey, that's just me. Now drop a comment below. Do you prefer Rockford Fosgate or Sundown Audio? Or would you do a mix of the two brands? If you enjoyed this comparison, subscribe. I've got videos coming on wiring tips, enclosure designs, and hidden gem brands. Hit the bell so you don't miss the insights. Thanks for watching, and remember, life's too short for quiet car rides. So keep it loud, audiophiles.